about the divine mask. That's about the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Okay, he's telling them to break this silence. He's showing him, you know, all of the ifs, ands, and buts about what's been going on in the relationship. And so this friend is got your best interest at heart, divine feminine. And don't be discouraged that they may be the only one, but that may all be you need. Okay, so the darkness will never prevail. My God will never allow it. Okay. So, and I keep seeing these air sign cards. We have the page, now we have the king. So someone's words are very here. They're very piercing. So there's a lot of piercing words being said. I get that with all this air energy. I get that. But let's go ahead and clarify this King of Swords and see whose words are the most potent here and what they're saying, okay? Let's clarify this King of Swords. We want that card. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm guessing that this is the positive force that's being able to speak up clearly, loud, volume, Sony type volume. Kick the speakers, boom. All right? Kick, boom. And that's him working here, okay? So he's going to ride the race car, you know what I'm saying? So that's awesome. And he's talking to him about good luck, good karma, good fortune. Because I get that, you know, for a while the divine masculines have been feeling, yeah, your two's connection is just pure bad luck, and it's only going to bring you to bad fortune, or, you know, that's what everyone has to say around them. But I think this person has your best interest at heart, this angel in the twin flame journey, about telling him, you know, and for you too, divine feminines, that this is the one. But a lot of the divine feminines wouldn't have this because we shut a lot of the men or the women out in our lives. But, you know, for those divine masculines, we know that either side of the twin flame, you know, they have groups of people here. And they also are telling him about how, you know, making him clear about how happy you make him, divine feminine, and how much you love and how much love you can bring to the table. They're understanding this, and they're about to take that risk again. They're about to, if we see this right here. Okay, and this is also a sword, so don't forget that there are people also telling him about this heartache. I believe the good angel is telling him, yeah, you have this, you have that, but it's about taking risks. It's about taking risks here. But this also, you know, is telling him that, you know, hey, you know, just because people say this and say this about you too, just because it's not worth it, right? I mean, you don't feel like it's worth it right now, you know, if it's because that you're married, do what you got to do. Get your divorce. Be happy. You only live once. You two are on the same page as far as love. You and this divine masculine, and it's because of what you do for him there with that Queen of Cups. You show him love, you show him wish fulfillment in himself. What more can a partner or someone that you love or are going to marry can do for you? What more can they do for you? Soulful food, what more can they do here with this Queen of Cups? And I think this reading is about this angel here that is here to help guide the divine masculine, who has been here for quite some time, but now the light is being shed on them, because if they're not listening to one party, they're listening to the other. Okay, if they're not following the one party, they're following the other. Let's clarify some more about this King of Swords. Spirit, is there anything else you want to tell us about this King of Swords? The suspension is in reverse, card number 12. I'll let you look at it. Here's the divine masculine outside the window. You could never see that with my silly old camera, but there's an umbrella, a red umbrella, and he's sitting up right underneath that, and some convertible or some go-kart or some, you know, if he cleans up the land or the lawn out there, is kind of what it looks like. He's got his shirt off because he's hot out there. He's working in that landscape. But here it says, you know, about reversing the suspension. Take her out of suspense. There's no reason for her to be in suspense. You're going to get good karma and good luck with this, you know, with the card number 10. I want to know how he's going to persuade him as to knowing the 8 of Pentacles here. Working hard, mastering his skills. So maybe some of them are going back to school, but whatever they can do to empower themselves and think back on top, men on top right now. You know, think back to this energy. I think some of them are saying, hey, like, if you're gonna be procrastinating, if you're gonna, you know, make sure that you're getting your money together. So a lot of these people, these angels, you know, divine feminines, you're wondering why they're going back to work, or why they're why they're now all of a sudden trying the rat race for money and race to which mountain, trying to get this money together all of a sudden. So that's what's taken him 2 months now. And it's like, yeah, all right. So at whichever point they began, you know, if you're watching general readings, I suppose you feel like you're waiting indefinitely, right? That's why general readings aren't the best to go off of. But hey, so this is because of this angel here that's helping guide him, because for so long he's just been procrastinating. Hey, if you're just going to do nothing and sit around and leech off of someone you don't even love, hoping and wishing and waiting for to go to someone you do love, do something that's going to make you move faster. So this is mastering his skills. This is going back to school. This is becoming whoever he needs to be, leveling up in his money. Look, so that now he knows that he's got something to wait for. Here's the Hierophant with this Temperance card. Look, you're tempted to go to the Divine Feminine. You're tempted to stop. Whatever you're tempted to do, have that temperance and make sure you're working so that by the time you've got what you got the green light to go. Okay, can we get one more thing for this King of Swords? So their friend may be an air sign, but maybe not. You know, they're just someone who speaks volume and the divine has put them in their lives. Okay, we have the Hermit card here. So this is taking one step at a time. So, you know, I get it. It's a dark room, and for some reason, this divine masculine, for some of you, they go to the movies a lot with this angel. They hang out with this angel of yours, okay? This angel of his, this angel of both of yours. It's an angel of the divine journey. And I really want you to know that this reading is going to be called the angel of the divine masculine's angel. The Hermit, the card number 9, if that means anything to anyone, is solitude and prudence. So I know that a lot of them have already separated. If they're divorced, if they're married, they haven't got a divorce yet. For some of you, for some of you, they have already gotten the divorce. But some of you, they've just gotten that, and they're, you know, they're still in this area. Okay, but others, they're still trying to figure it out. They're going on a prudent, solitaire, you know, kind of journey here to figure out their next step, you know, by taking that leap of faith. So this is a big courage here to know that you're going in towards the unknown, but towards love and everlasting with someone that you already know. Thanks to my guidance, my guides, my 3D guides, my 5D guides, you know. So this is awesome, and this is the work that needs to be done on the 3D that we're talking about now before a divorce. And a divorce can happen at any moment of this time, that this work will still be done. Okay, so that's a positive thing, but it's a lot of work that still needs to be done with him on the 3D. So going back to school, getting a career, making sure that, hey, a twin flame journey is supposed to end up in union on the 3D, right? Why would we not live in a house? Why would we live under the bridge? So that's something to take in, okay? And it's developing his skills. It's developing his what do you call it? His voice in the house of where he is, and it's developing his voice, his action, his knowledge, his mentality. It's developing here, okay? He wants to get married. I do believe so. He's going to come to you with those words of sorrow. He's going to come to you with apologizing. He's going to be able to know how, okay? So he's going to be able to give to you wholeheartedly now. And he feels like he's racing up against time. He really does, because it's not even just this man or this woman that's in their life that's helping them come to you. It's the divine telling them, look, like, you know, let's get a move on. So some of them could be working slow in this point, could be working slow behind this point. These are both in the same point. Okay, the 8 and the 9. Okay, so you just want to make sure of that. And then we have the 10 here. So, you know, there's a lot of things going on, and it looks like a Willy Wonka chocolate factory, a lot going on, but there is a chaos. There's a little chaos here, but there is a method to the madness. Okay, so I want to go ahead and read something to you from a divine masculine's perspective. All right. My father taught me gardening. He encouraged me to see beauty and recreate it, not as an exercise, but as an act of faith. He told me that God put us first into a garden, and when we lost Eden, we were fated to search and reinvent it again. But only some of us have that gift of knowing this. Only some of us have that gift. And I love that, okay? It's from a movie called A Little Chaos, and I love how this reading opened into that. And I was debating if I should read that in this reading or another, but what I love about that reading is it was it's a movie with Kate Winslet, and it's called A Little Chaos, and it's absolutely amazing. I mean, it's amazing. You should check it out. Um, and she was looking for work. She was looking for work, and she went to, you know, like the king's palace, and she got the job from you know, this signore, or I forget his name, but she was a madame. She lost her child, okay, and my condolences to anyone who may agree with that. But she got work, and the reason why she got it was because of that speech. Um, they ended up falling in love, and it was beautiful, okay. There was a karmic partner. It was very vivid. I think I should recommend every one of you to see that. The karmic partner did not prevail, though she tried and she tried and she tried. And you should hear the things that she said. How vivid. But what I love about this poem is that I know that the divine feminines bring this to the table. Only some of us have that gift of being able to see that natural beauty and then being able to bestow it or you know, in life. And the reason why the movie was called A Little Chaos is because he was like the organization. He was like the organizer of all, you know, that happened in the palace and all the construction and etc. And she was hired, but not at first glimpse, because she didn't, you know, she didn't reckon as some very orderly and fashioned kind of person. She had a lot of wit, and not in a disrespectful way, but she had wit and manners that she said to him, well, you know, I believe in this and I believe in that. And he said, yeah, well, you know, I believe everything that I believe in has order, has structure. And she was quiet. She was turned down the job. He thought about it. He came back to her village, to her home, and said this poem, but also said what I said in the first part of the video was, everything has a bit of chaos. Not verbatim. Everything has a bit of chaos, but it needs to stay within budget. So yes, there's chaos, there's a method to the madness, but at least stay in budget. And that's how she knew she got the job. But I love this poem, you know, because it's something his father taught him. It's something he knew as a little boy, and he's been searching it for quite some time. Work with faith and compassion. A garden. Imagine all of the compassion, love, patience, and care that goes into delicate roses, tulips, and, you know, etc. And he found the woman who can show him this light. He found the woman who can show him that gift of which she had, just so effortless and just so easy. When he gave her this speech, you should have seen her face. She understood what he was saying, and she replied as such, but she was just absolutely dumbfounded, you know, because it's like, you know, this is something she was born into. This is just who she is. She loves to spread beauty. She loves to be who she is. She loves to spread light in her way. She loves to ask questions. She's just Along Came Polly, or any movie you gotta want to make it about. She's Bella, nice and clumsy, but this is something that he was born into, and he finally found it in this woman. And I love that, because this gives the divine feminines an encouragement of knowing that she is natural beauty. You know, she is one of those people that, you know, when beauty or natural love was lost and stuff like that, you know, she's just easy to bring it to the table. She's somebody who lights you up. She's somebody who lights up the dance floor. And it was just beautiful to know that. I encourage every one of you to go watch that movie and kind of take that into your own perspective. I'll probably type it into the community post, and I would love all of you to kind of read that and give me your thoughts on that in the community post, and just kind of comment below. I'll post it in a few. And tell me what you think about it, you know, the Garden of Eden. So I just believe... I believe, you know, a lot of us are ready. Some of us aren't, but our time will come. And I hope you're encouraged by those who do get in union, that you know, that are close around you. I do hope that you are encouraged to get on your ball game when you see others, you know, in union. Okay. So that's kind of what I have for you. Look, the 10 of Cups came out. So I just want to leave us there at that note. And, this is what we have to look forward to, and I'm excited. So thanks so much for watching Divine Feminines.